phone. It was Liza. Marcus glanced over his shoulder. The werewolves had devoured the distance between them and him, getting closer and closer and closer. "No, I can't," Marcus said. And then, "Wait, this doesn't sound like my case. My case is about the phantom cat, remember?" a girl said. The Breakfast Club investigators were sitting at their usual table at the far end of the canteen, underneath a particularly noisy air conditioner. They needed it to keep their conversations away from listening ears. Today, a girl, wearing cat ear headphones around her neck, was sitting opposite them and staring intently at each of them in turn. Her name was Simone, and she had given the BCI their latest case. "Yep, we were getting to that. It's just that, as we were looking into your case, we got caught up in a werewolf conspiracy to take over the school," Stacey said simply. "A werewolf conspiracy?" Simone said. "More like a school kids conspiracy. When we captured the werewolves, we realised that they weren't really werewolves. They were just wearing costumes," Marcus added. "Back to your case. You kept seeing this extremely white cat at school, right? One that vanished if you ever tried to follow it," Marcus said, while Asim held up a sketch of the cat that he had drawn when Simone had first brought the case to them. The sketch was of a regal-looking white cat with dark eyes. It made sense for it to be a ghost or a phantom. It could disappear and reappear and only showed up at night. "Sounds like a ghost to me," Stacey said. "That's exactly what I thought, but some of my friends said that animals can't be ghosts," Simone said. "Well, they're completely wrong. It's even in my book of the supernatural." Stacey pulled a very large book out from underneath the table. Then she began to flick through the pages. "Where's that page again?" she mumbled. "So, as Asim said, we spent quite a few evenings here, staking out the place, trying to get a glimpse of the cat, but we couldn't find it," Marcus said. "And that's how we stumbled upon the werewolves," Stacey added. "Yep, and after we dealt with them, we realised we needed to get some cat food to trap the ghost cat," Marcus nodded. "So, you actually saw it? It was such a cute cat, wasn't it?" Simone said. "So cute," they all said together. "But it ran away from us and vanished," Liza said. "Just like it did with me," Simone said. "And that's when we brought out the big guns," Marcus said, pointing at Liza. "I made a cat trap," Liza shrugged. "It wasn't that hard. I've seen YouTube videos of people catching stray cats, so they can take the cat to a vet. So it was easy to make my own." "I thought it was a very high-tech trap," Marcus said. "Thanks, Marcus," Liza replied, smiling. "So, that worked and you trapped the phantom cat?" Simone said. "Things didn't exactly go to plan," Marcus said. "I will just say that the cat was very smart. Smarter than any cat I've ever seen. At this point, I was sure it was a ghost cat. I mean, what cat is that smart and can vanish like that?" Stacey said, still searching through her book's many pages. "It somehow ate the food without triggering the trap," Asim said, scratching his head and still confused about how it had happened. "I actually got caught in the trap myself while trying to check it. Not fun," Marcus said with his head down. "So, how did you actually solve the case?" Simone asked. "It was time to bring in the big dogs," Marcus said. "I mean, literally, it was time to bring in a dog. We snuck my dog Saint into school, and she found the cat in no time," Asim said proudly. "It's sort of silly that we didn't try doing that straight away. Sometimes the lowest tech solution is the best," Liza said. "Did she chase the poor phantom cat?" Simone said. "No, Saint actually loves cats," Asim said. "She mostly wants to cuddle them, not chase them." "It turns out that it was a real cat, not a phantom one," Marcus said. "I guess it just seemed to be a phantom because it had found a way to hide in the school's vents. I'm sure there's a phantom cat out there somewhere, but unfortunately, not in our school," Stacey sighed. "But why was there a cat in our school?" Simone said. "Someone brought their cat into school after a lunchtime vet appointment, but it got loose," Liza said.